I had broken up with this guy, Nathan, and I was so brokenhearted over it. I can't believe I wasted so much time with him. It was over a year, and when you're in your mid-30s, that's quite a long time. So I spent a few months on my own, and I was miserable. You forget how much time you spend with a boyfriend, and I suppose I'd never really been comfortable spending so much time by myself, and the sadness would come in waves. I tried to lose myself in running, Pilates, going out with friends, but nothing really helped. It really was a dreadful time. Then I tried dating apps, and things only got worse. It seemed that every man over the age of 40 was sniffing around, but anyone age appropriate wasn't interested. Or they'd lead you on asking tons of questions, but never asking you out, almost if they were waiting for something better to come along. Or you'd be chatting with a guy and he'd bloody disappear with no explanation. I actually went on 2 lovely dates with one guy, then nothing. I really thought this behaviour would stop in my 20s, but apparently that wasn't the case. Now, during one of my lowest points, I reached out to a psychic. It's hard to put too much trust in what they say, psychics, but it was fun, and it did give me some hope. He told me that I was going to meet someone French or Italian in the coming months. I liked his advice, as I've always had a thing for a specific type. About 5'10", stocky with stubble, and usually dark hair. Very French or Italian looking. So you can imagine, I swiped on every ethnic looking person on Bumble. I was going to make this prediction come true, come hell or high water. And that's when I met him. He was so handsome. I couldn't believe my luck. He was just my type. Press shirt, white sneakers, gelled hair, stubble, built Italian. Literally everything that I like. And he doted on me. Brought me little candies that I liked, took me to lovely restaurants, wanted to spend time with me. He introduced me to his friend group and found space in his life for me. There was only one problem. He was so boring that it made my head spin. Believe me when I tell you, I tried everything to make this work. I desperately wanted this to work because Lorenzo seemed like my destiny. But whenever I was around him, I felt myself becoming sleepy or zoning off, which is never a good sign. One night, I'd been out with Lorenzo and his friends, thank God for the friends, who at least made Lorenzo bearable. We were drinking and having fun, and one of his friends, Amelia, was having a bit too much fun. Amelia decided to show us how well she could dance on a table. Oh, and before I knew what was happening, Amelia was flying through the air, landing in a heap. There was a brief negotiation, and I decided to ride in the ambulance with Amelia to hospital. It seemed that she potentially broken her foot or sprained it. We didn't know. Amelia was taken in short order, and I was forced to wait in the A&E waiting room for seriously 3 hours. I fell asleep and woke bleary-eyed, looking up at someone in a white coat. It was her doctor. His name was Raphael. He had dark hair, stubble, great build, French. Oh, he was gorgeous. He sat down beside me to give me an update on Amelia. But honestly, I didn't hear a word he was saying. He absolutely took my breath away. And I realised as he was talking that he must have felt the same way, because he kept repeating himself, correcting himself, then smiling at me without even thinking. Completely out of character, I said to him, "Would you like to go out for a coffee with me sometime?" And he said, "How about dinner?" And that was that. Our 5th wedding anniversary is coming up in a week.